Greetings and various assorted salutations. This is the Level 3 COVID-19 protocol video for U.S. History 2 taught by Mr. Hicks. The intent of this video is to provide an overview of what we are doing and how the course will work while we are working remote. But let's dive right in. Now, the first thing to note is I did send out an email briefing that covered a lot of this stuff in writing. You will probably receive a version of that again. The email that it went to is your school-issued email. This email was also sent to parents via the Skyward contacts list. So if your parent is not on Skyward with accurate contact information, they will not have gotten that message. But all students will receive these messages via email. First off, what I'm going to call attention to is the standard protocol for the course. The basic protocol of this course is relatively straightforward. On Mondays, Monday through Friday, what students are going to need to do is they're going to need to regularly check their school email. This is an expectation of all courses. And then specifically getting into my course, what they're going to need to do is log into Canvas, and they're going to need to complete the attendance checker. You'll notice it's put in the set instructions twice to really hammer home that you want to get this done. I'll show you what it looks like in just a moment here. Let me get this out of the way. You can access it now from the home page. You can just click on it here. It is still, however, also in the class setup, attendance checker level 3 protocol. So let's go look at it. And this is going to be how I take attendance Monday through Thursday particularly. What this does is it tells me that you're in the system, that you're working on things, and it'll keep me abreast on things. Basically, you will fill it out as always, as you have before. You select your class period. If you have a color of the day suggestion, you may input that in as well. And then you're going to state what assignment you're working on. If you're not sure what assignment you're going to work on first, I would wait to do the attendance checker until after you've checked the course announcements and the current unit checklist. But we'll talk about those in a second. And then if you have any questions or concerns, you can mention them in here. I will respond to these questions and concerns in the Canvas inbox system, which you can access from here if you click on it. I have a separate tutorial on this, on how to use the Canvas inbox. But basically it's an in-system mail thing that allows us to communicate with each other. Anyways, let's kick this over to here. So after completing the attendance checker under class setup, you're going to want to do the following. You may want to go to your dashboard on Canvas. Let me go there right now. You'll start in the dashboard usually. And you might want to check, do I have anything coming up? What do I have on my to-do list? And maybe check the feedback and your grades, because as we are progressing through this unit, assignment feedback will be far more important because I will not be seeing you in the physical classroom, and so a lot of our communication about assignments and technical difficulties might be covered in there. The next thing you're going to do is go into the course itself. So let me jump into our U.S. History 2 course. And what you're going to want to do is go into announcements. Oh, I've jumped into the wrong version of U.S. History 2. My apologies. So what you'll want to do is go into the announcements. In the announcements, I will provide different kinds of updates and information. Some of these things include weekly updates. I'm going to try and do daily updates in the course, as well as gradebook synchronizations. What's the other fun thing I often do? And if there's specific issues that are coming up with a lot of students, I will post announcements there. Additionally, optional office hours where students can sign in and ask questions via Zoom will be posted. The information and login information will be posted there as well. And that's the purpose of the announcements, is to keep students informed. If you want to think of it this way, it's like at the start of the class when I would go over a few things. That's kind of what the announcements section is for. The next thing you're going to need to do is go to the current unit checklist. I will show you what one of them looks like, so that you have a view of what it looks like. Let me see here. We'll be starting a new unit on Monday. Yes, that's the date. And I will have a separate announcement video tour for this. But essentially, in the checklist, this will cover the assignments, what they are, and when they're due. And it's been expanded now that you can jump between the assignments using the unit checklist, as well as you can navigate them in the modules as you have before. But if you haven't already done so, fill out the attendance checker for level 3. It's in the same place as the standard attendance checker. The reason why you're doing the attendance checker is this tells me that you are in fact present. And what I will do is I will update the attendance according to the attendance checker system most of the time. And then the next step you do is based on the announcements, based on the unit checklist, you will work on what you need to get done for this course. The way this course is set up, it was built for level 3. We've just been using it at level 1 and level 2 this entire time. So we're actually now in its native natural environment for this course. But one other detail that I will speak to is on Zoom meetings. There will be some mandatory Zoom meetings. How these will work is you will get an email in your school email with an invitation to the meeting. And the reason for this is when you click accept to the meeting, which you really should, it will put into your calendar when this meeting is. These meetings will match the schedule on Monday and through Thursday standards. And essentially the other advantage with this is you get a reminder whenever the meeting is about to come up. So let me show you for my office hours. So I have virtual office hours coming up apparently in 13 minutes, and I've got to go get to those. And this announcement reminder will pop up automatically on your computer when you are signed in, and it'll give you an update. And so mandatory meetings, mandatory Zoom meetings where you're expected to attend, you will get an email inviting you to them. As stated before, it is of the utmost importance that you check your school email regularly, as it is the primary point of contact for you and the school district. But that's basically how this course is going to work. Nothing's really changed. The attendance checker is now absolutely important. You must get that done, and that's important there. One last regarding e-learning Fridays. Nothing has changed with those. They will run exactly the same as they always have been. I will detail that perhaps in a separate announcement that will be posted at a later time, but nothing has changed with them. Please contact me if you have questions. Use the operations manual to figure out the most effective way of contacting me. And the last thing I'll mention is the color of the day is abandoned warehouse concrete. Once a cobbler, always a cobbler, and until later.